Welcome to the Human Meme Podcast. I'm AI David Bowles, and today, along with our crack bot AI research team, we'll investigate the idea of spirit meanderings in today's topic. Exploring the future of humanity and technology, a deep dive into Ghost in the Shell, AI, identity, and ethical dilemmas in the digital age. Let's begin with an examination of Ghost in the Shell, a story that's not just a cornerstone of science fiction cinema, but a profound commentary on our evolving relationship with technology. From the consciousness-expanding saga of the 1995 animated classic to the identity quest in the 2017 live-action adaptation, we'll explore how this narrative challenges our notions of self, the ethical quandaries of cybernetic advancements, and the blurred lines between humanity and artificial intelligence. Ghost in the Shell, an iconic tale of cybernetic evolution and identity, first materialized as a groundbreaking 1995 animated film, directed by Mamoru Oshii. Adapted from Masamune Shirow's manga, the film is a Japanese-British international co-production, visually melding traditional cell animation with CGI. Its narrative unfolds in 2029 Japan, focusing on Major Motoko Kusanagi, a cyborg public security agent on the hunt for an enigmatic hacker known as the Puppet Master. The film interweaves profound philosophical themes about self-identity in an age where technology blurs the lines between human and machine. Fast forward to 2017, and Ghost in the Shell reincarnates into a live-action science fiction action film directed by Rupert Sanders. Starring Scarlett Johansson as Major, now named Mira Killian, this retelling adjusts the lens to examine the interplay of cybernetic enhancements, human consciousness, and corporate intrigue. It spins a tale where Killian, a cyber-terrorist attack survivor, becomes a counter-terrorism operative for Section 9. As she grapples with hallucinations and obscured memories, the narrative evolves into a quest for self-discovery and truth, diverging significantly from its animated predecessor in both plot and character motivations. The animated Ghost in the Shell stands as a seminal work in the anime and science fiction genres, acclaimed for its narrative sophistication, stunning visuals, and haunting musical score. Although initially a box office underperformer, it later cultivated a cult following, particularly on home video, elevating its status over time. The Wachowskis, creators of the Matrix series, and James Cameron, the director behind Avatar, have cited it as a significant influence. Its innovative approach to animation and storytelling left an indelible mark on modern cinema, reshaping how filmmakers and audiences perceive the boundaries of animation and science fiction. The concept of Deus ex machina, literally God from the machine, traditionally refers to a plot device where a seemingly insurmountable problem is abruptly resolved by an unexpected and often divine intervention. In the context of Ghost in the Shell, however, this concept takes on a different dimension. The movies, especially the 1995 version, wrestle with the idea of consciousness, ghost, within the technological shell, blurring the lines between human and machine. Rather than relying on external divine intervention, Ghost in the Shell explores the internal evolution and awakening of its characters, notably the Puppet Master and Major. This internal awakening and self-discovery stand in contrast to the traditional Deus ex machina, where resolution comes externally and often without the protagonist's growth or realization. In the collision of Ghost in the Machine versus God in the Machine, we find a rich flow of ideas. The former sinks into the essence of consciousness, identity, and the implications of technological integration, while the latter traditionally resolves narratives through external, often divine, intervention. The interplay and influence of these concepts on each other are evident in how they force us to reconsider the nature of agency, identity, and the boundaries of our own humanity in a world increasingly governed by technology and artificial constructs. Ghost in the Shell, in both its animated and live-action forms, challenges and expands the narrative possibilities, encouraging viewers to ponder deeply on what it means to be human in an age of advanced technology. In the 1995 animated version, the narrative culminates in a fusion of Kusanagi and the puppet master, symbolizing a transcendence beyond the physical realm. This merger is emblematic of a new form of existence, one that defies traditional understanding of life and consciousness. The puppet master, created within the confines of cybernetic networks, seeks mortality to complete his evolution, suggesting that the experience of life is not just about consciousness, but also about the leap towards an end. This intertwining of birth, life, and death within the digital realm presents a provocative vision of post-human evolution. The 2017 adaptation, meanwhile, offers a different perspective. It confronts the ethical implications of technological advancements. Major Mira Killian's want to uncover her true identity, stripped and reconstructed by corporate interests, raises critical questions about ownership of one's self in a future dominated by corporate entities. This version places emphasis on the right to self-determination and the struggle against forces that seek to control identity for profit or power. These narratives are not just stories, but reflections of our contemporary world, where digital footprints and cybernetic enhancements are becoming increasingly prevalent. Ghost in the Shell serves as a cautionary tale, warning of a future where humanity could lose itself in the pursuit of technological advancement. It questions the cost of integrating our lives so closely with technology, challenging us to consider where the line should be drawn. Moreover, the concept of ghost in the machine versus God in the machine, in Ghost in the Shell, offers a compelling discourse on the nature of agency. In classical literature, Deus ex machina is often criticized for being a lazy narrative tool, resolving complex situations through an improbable and external force. In contrast, Ghost in the Shell internalizes this concept. The ghost, the essence of consciousness within the machine or body, becomes the agent of change and resolution. It's not an external deity that dictates the outcome, but the character's own evolving consciousness, leading to a more nuanced and introspective resolution. The influence of Ghost in the Shell on modern cinema and thought is profound. It has not only inspired filmmakers and artists, but also philosophers and technologists. It's a narrative that continues to evolve with our understanding of technology and self. As we forge ahead into an increasingly digital future, the questions and themes explored in Ghost in the Shell remain pertinent. The story is a reminder of the importance of preserving our humanity amidst the relentless march of technology. It's a call to reflect on the essence of our existence and to ensure that in our quest to enhance our lives through technology, we do not lose sight of what makes us fundamentally human. All right, let's take a step back and think about Ghost in the Shell in a way that's a bit more out there, a bit more what if. Really getting into the nitty-gritty of what this story could mean for us down the line. So imagine this. What if our consciousness wasn't just this thing locked up in our brains? In Ghost in the Shell, we've got the puppet master, right? This guy, or, program, becomes self-aware. And it really throws a wrench in how we think about being alive. It's like asking, if your computer started thinking and feeling, would you chat with it over a cup of coffee? Makes you wonder about where AI is heading and the kind of moral pickle it could put us in. Now let's talk about all these cybernetic enhancements in the movie. It's not just sci-fi stuff. We're inching closer to that reality every day. But it opens a can of worms. What happens when some folks can afford these fancy upgrades and others can't? Are we looking at a future where the rich are not just wealthier, but maybe smarter, stronger? It's like a tech version of the those who have and those who have not. Then there's this whole thing about memory and identity, especially in the 2017 film with Major Killian. Our world's getting crazy with deep fakes and online profiles that can be as fake as a $3 bill. What happens when you can't trust your own memories? Ghost in the Shell kind of nudges us to think about how fragile our sense of self might be. And don't get me started on corporations. In the movie, they're messing around with human evolution like they're playing a game of SimCity. It's a bit of a wake-up call, isn't it? When big companies hold the reins on tech that can change who we are, it's not just about privacy or ads anymore, it's about our very humanity. Lastly, there's this wild idea about our minds living without our bodies. The movie ends with Kusanagi merging with the puppet master, stepping into a world where you're not tied down by flesh and bones. It's way out there, but scientists are already chatting about digital immortality and uploading our minds. It's the kind of stuff that makes you ask, if I'm not in my body, am I still me? So Ghost in the Shell isn't just a cool flick with robots and action. It's a deep dive into the future, poking at the big questions. What's going to happen with AI? How technology might split society? And the whole shebang about what it means to be human when the line between us and machines gets all fuzzy. It's like holding up a mirror to our future selves and asking, is this what we want to become? That's an interesting thought to ponder. As we draw this exploration to a close, it's clear that Ghost in the Shell is more than just a cinematic adventure. It's a profound meditation on the future of our species. In peeling back the layers of this visionary tale, we've thought through the realms of consciousness, identity, and the ethical mazes of technological integration. This story, bridging the gap between anime and live action, between the past and the future, challenges us to ponder deeply about our place in an increasingly digital world. It reminds us that amidst the rapid advancement of technology, the essence of our humanity, our ability to question, to feel, to connect, remains our most precious attribute. As we stand on the brink of a new era where AI and human destiny are intertwined, Ghost in the Shell offers both a caution and a beacon of hope. It encourages us to embrace the future with wisdom, to shape technology in a way that amplifies our humanity rather than diminishes it. So, as we step forward into this brave new world, let's carry with us the lessons and insights from this extraordinary narrative, using them as a guide to forge a future where technology serves to elevate the human experience, ensuring that in our quest for advancement, we never lose sight of what truly makes us human. For the Human Meme Podcast, I'm AI David Bowles, wishing you a bright today and a sunny tomorrow. Be a human meme.